Thank you for staying with us. He is an elementary school teacher from the Bronx who just wrote his first children's book about Rosa Parks and her civil rights push titled Sweet Rosa. Joining us now to tell us more about this book is author and educator Kingsley Osei, right? Osei.
Yes.
All right. This is so beautiful. I was just looking at it while we were taking a break. What made you come up with this idea?
Well, initially, I was thinking back to when I was a teen and how I was compelled and just gravitated to this tale of Rosa Parks and her bravery and being so courageous during that stand and during the civil rights movement. And it kind of resonated with me as I got older as well because, you know, me working with all boys, they don't actually see females in that light. So I decided to you know, just think about Rosa Parks in terms of what she did for the civil rights movement and try to make her into this, take this feminist type of stand and just make her into a superhero. And not only boys seeing that, but, you know, just girls and just being gravitated to that story. But I wanted it for boys to see that in that light because we're just, being that I teach all boys, I want them to see that from that light, yeah.
So talk a little bit about the experiences in the book. I know that this is a children's book, but does it tell kind of like a compelling story or just
Yes, it does. So it goes down to the, it starts from the story of her, of course, saying no to that bus driver, but it also tackles her friendship with Martin Luther King. And me being an educator as well, what actually made me actually write the story because in Boys Prep, I teach at Boys Prep, elementary right on 151st and Grand Concourse. And I'm also the lead teacher for Martin Luther King's class. So that made me in its own right, I guess, more gravitated to that story and then just talk about their friendship that was made during that time and how Martin Luther King was important to the civil rights movement and how Rosa Parks, as a friend, as she went through her time, actually they built this friendship and they both together fought for the civil rights at that time and for equality at the time.
and you seem so young. I don't know how old you are, but
I'm in my 30s.
you're there. So you are young, and this is your first book that you've published.
Yes.
What does your family think about this?
Oh, well, I had my book launch and my family came out and showed out, and they're very proud of me, very proud of me. And I'm in the process of writing my second one. My second one will talk about Colin Kaepernick, another stand in terms of fighting for equality. But like I stated, my family was super, super, super duper proud of me.
And I mean, what I'm seeing from the book, at least, it's about Black issues. Is that what you want to focus on, and do you want to make the rest of your book line?
Yes. So this is being the first one. It's going to be a series. Like I stated, the second one is going to be about Colin Kaepernick. The third one will talk about Frederick Douglass, and then I will be starting another one about Malcolm X. So it's going to be a series of just talking about those Black issues and fighting for civil rights during that moment, during that time, and during this whole 60s and the 50s. So it's going to be a series that I'm currently working on. And the Colin Kaepernick book is all done, and hopefully I'm just looking for an illustrator right now, but it's all done.
Do you feel like schools need more Black history books?
Yes. Being an educator myself, I think it's really, at this point in time, I think that we don't tackle it enough. And some of them is out of our power, but I just feel as if we don't tackle it enough. And that was kind of a reason why I decided to dig into this type of book and just construct this book, because I think the boys or even girls or whatever it is, they need to learn more about Black history, because I think we don't delve into it more. I think it's just being diminished in schools. But with this book, hopefully it'll be in schools, and we'll kind of tackle that in terms of Black history, yeah.
Absolutely. Where can we find you?
You can find me at Young Kings BX. It's with a Z, and on Instagram. And you can also email me at kingosei@pr@gmail.com. And also the book is available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And when do you plan to have your next book come out?
So I plan to, maybe by the end of the year, I'll have that book about Colin Kaepernick. It's called Stand Up, even though he's taking the kneel, but it's called Stand Up. So I'm planning to have that by the end of the year, and then I'll start the next one from there.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Sweet Rosa is now available for sale on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and children's bookstores, Edokia.com. Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
correct, yes.
We have to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Open.